second section, all right, is simplifying more than one fraction at a time. Okay, so we're going to multiply and divide fractions. So first of all, let's have a quick review here. 3/4 divided by 5/2. What do you get? 6/20? How do you get 6/20 out of that? Okay, very good work. When I'm dividing fractions, I multiply the second one by the reciprocal, right? Or sorry, the first one by the reciprocal of the second. So that's that. Equals, I'm going to then cancel at this point and change it to 3/10. Again, make it simple for yourself. 6/20 would have had to have been reduced. So let's make it simple for ourselves. All right? So we get 3/10. Okay? Now, let's look at something like this. All right. So last year, grade 10. So long ago. Probably a year to the day, because I taught this morning, or this afternoon. Okay? You worked a lot on factoring. So all this section is just working on your factoring skills. All right? So first things first, what do we have to do? What we got to do when we start every one of these questions? Not yet. What is it? Restrictions to non-permissible. So I got to find those first. Okay, so then I'm going to write my denominators down. So x squared plus 5x plus 6. Or sorry, x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. And x squared plus 5x add 4 is also equal to 0. So this factors to x minus 2, x minus 3 equals 0. This one is x plus 4, x plus 1 equals 0. X cannot equal what? 2, 3, minus 4, minus 1. So there you go. Okay? Now it's asking you to simplify that expression. Well, the beauty of it is that when I do this, I'm going to rewrite it with those in there because they're already in their simplified form, right? So what do I have? I have x plus 1 over x minus 2, x minus 3, right? Times x minus 2 over x plus 4, x plus 1. Okay? Yeah, it's just factoring. Can I cancel now? Is there anything on the top that's also on the bottom?
X minus 2.
X minus 2? Sure. Cancel it out. Excellent. What am I left with?
X minus 3 and x plus 4.
And I'm done. Okay? The only process that should be hard or difficult for you right now is this. And how difficult is it to factor? Right now it shouldn't be. Okay? Questions so far? Any questions? Okay. Let's look at C here. Page 243. X minus 7, x plus 4, divided by x squared minus 2x minus 15 over x squared minus x minus 20. Okay, what's the first thing that I need to do?
Go through restrictions.
Restrictions. Okay? There's a catch in this one. So we start with x plus 4 equals 0, right? So that's good enough. So x can't equal 4. We got that. Oh, negative 4. Right? Okay. Yes and no, Nicole. Nicole says, ask me, do we have to flip that before we do the restrictions? And she's sort of right, but not entirely right. We're actually going to take the restrictions on both of those. Okay? So we got to factor both of them because neither one of them can equal 0. All right? So now I'm going to have x squared minus 2x minus 15 equals 0.
Yes.
What does that factor to? We just did it. 3 and what? Pardon me? No. Yeah. Okay, so it's x plus 3, x minus 5. So that means then that I have a negative 3 and a plus 5, right? And then I got x squared minus 2x minus, 1x minus 20. What does that factor to? What are the factors of negative 20 that add to give me 1? Negative 1? Tie it a little louder, please. X minus 5, x plus 4. Okay, I already have 5 written down. I already have negative 4 written down. So I'm good. I don't have to do anything else. Just make sure that they're all covered. So now, x minus 7, x plus 4 times x minus 5, x plus 4 over x plus 3, x minus 5. Okay. Is there anything on the top of the fraction that's also on the bottom that I can cancel?
X plus 4
X plus 4
and x minus 5.
and x minus 5. What am I left with?
X minus 7 over x plus 3.
Okay. So last year we worked on just factoring quadratic equations. This year you work on factoring again in what we call polynomial or rational functions. Next year you work on factoring so that you can graph them. It makes it easier to graph them once you have factored them. That's your next step. So everything from grade 10 is leading up to grade 11, which is leading up to grade 12. All right? So that's the next step in the process, is now you can graph this. You had all of that, and you changed it to this, and now you can graph it. That's the very first thing that we start with next year is polynomial functions and graphing transformations. Okay? Any questions about that?